Yo, it's yo, boom. Yo, make sure to cut. Alright, today, bro, we finna watch 5 creepy and disturbing true Christmas horror stories. We got this recommended to us by Shauna LaFontaine. Hey, you requested this? Let's get it.
Horror Nights presents 5 creepy and disturbing true Christmas horror stories. Number 5. Christmas Morning at the Espositos. On Christmas morning 2003 in Denver, Colorado, sisters Shauna and Sheena Esposito, who were 10 and 11 years old respectively, were excited.
Bro, don't tell me they were home alone. Bro, if some bad shit happens to them, that's the parents' fault, bro. Cause why you leaving your kids alone at 10 or 11? Like, okay, it's one thing if you're going to the store real quick for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Even then, bro, you should still not be leaving them at the house by themselves.
As they ran to the living room and saw that there were lots of presents under the tree. The girls' parents, Mark and Jessica, slowly roused and met the girls in the living room. Jessica, who had wrapped all of the presents and placed them under the tree, didn't recognize one of the gifts. The wrapping was in sharp contrast to the rest of the festively decorated gifts. It was a box wrapped in black paper and tied with a large ribbon. Jessica just assumed that it was a gift from Mark for the girls. Shauna read the tag, and it indicated that it was for the entire family, so Jessica told the girls to open it. They removed the black ribbon, and Sheena pulled the lid off the box, and both girls looked in. Sheena was confused and asked, "What is it?" Then they both started screaming, and the overwhelming smell of death hit Mark and Jessica. Jessica rushed to the box and looked inside. It was the body of their cat, and it had been dismembered. The family...
What? Why would that be under the tree? What the fuck? Unless the parents was trying to do some shit like... Actually, there's nothing you could do with that, bro. I was gonna be like, show them the dead kitten and then get them a new one. But, nigga, that's not doing nothing other than just scarring the kids.
They ran out of the house and called the police. When the police arrived, they found out that someone had broken into the house through a basement window.
Oh.
In the unfinished basement, the intruder killed the cat, dismembered it, put it in the box that he or she brought with them, tied the bow, and then left it under the tree. Besides putting the cat in the box, the home invader also wrote, "Merry Christmas," in the cat's blood on the basement floor.
Nah, that person has to be on something. They had to be on crack, meth, something, bro. There's no way you're gonna sneak into a house and not take anything. Just go in the house and kill their cat. There's no way you're gonna do that sober. That's the most retardedest plan I've ever heard in my life. Go into somebody's house. You risk getting arrested just to kill a cat. Just to kill their cat. Like, my nigga, if you're killing their cat, bro, like, are you trying to scare the Like, what are you trying to do, bro? Are you gonna extort them and be like, give me money? Or this is gonna be you? Or like, what are you doing, bro?
After the break-in and the death of their cat, the Espositos sold their house and moved to whereabouts unknown.
Yeah.
Number 4. The Santa Claus Murder. December 20, 1986 was a busy Saturday morning.
1986? God damn! Bro, that shit... I can't imagine being an old head, bro. All the niggas born in 1986 are old heads. Like, bro, It's sad, bro. Back in the 2000s, they were teens, and now they're fucking old heads. They're all 40. And that's gonna be our generation in 20 years. Because I'm 19 right now. I just turned 19. I can't imagine, bro. In 2032, 2042, we're really gonna be 40, bro. If I'm not rich by the age of fucking 26, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm for real. Like, I can't live my life being a normal human being, bro. I need, like, I don't even care about fame. I just want to be rich, bro, to be honest. If I don't make it by that age, my nigga, I'm killing myself. On some real nigga shit. YouTube, please don't take this shit down. This is my cry for help.
Lincoln Mall in Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston? People. What?
December 20, 1986 was a busy Saturday morning at the Burlington Mall in Boston, Massachusetts. People had been lining up for hours to see the mall's Santa Claus. By 10:30 a.m., there were over 100 people in line. That is when the people in line caught an odd sight. Walking by them was an elderly man with a dirty white beard, wearing a filthy Santa suit and carrying a red sack over his shoulder. The kids called out to him, but the dirty Santa didn't pay any attention. As the man neared Santa's village,
he stepped
over the ropes that blocked off the area, and he walked directly towards Ronald Sampson, who had been the mall's Santa for the past 3 years. As the man approached, Sampson was holding a 4-year-old on his knee as his parents took pictures. As the dirty Santa got near Sampson, he pulled a shotgun out of his sack. Before anyone could react, the Santa pointed the gun inches from Sampson's face and pulled the trigger. Sampson's head exploded against—
Bro, this isn't funny, bro, but niggas had beef. Santa Claus got beef. Nah, bro, nigga Santa Claus got beef, bro. Nigga murked him on the job. Let me guess, after he killed him, he sat in his chair and was like, "Come here, little girl." Let me guess.
It's the back of his Santa chair, and everyone started screaming. Then the dirty Santa put the shotgun under his chin and, using his thumb, pulled the trigger.
Oh, never mind.
The force of the shot completely obliterated his face. The mall was thrown into complete pandemonium as people picked up their children and ran for the doors. Dozens of people were hurt in the dash, but luckily, no one was killed. The police were called in, and they searched the dirty Santa's body, but he had no identification on him. From there, the police tried to track down the identity of the killer, but it was hard because he didn't have a face. Also, his fingerprints didn't turn up any matches, and his body didn't match any missing persons reports. Police looked into people who may have harbored hard feelings towards the mall or Sampson, but again, it turned up nothing. The real identity of the killer Santa and why he murdered Ronald Sampson in cold blood remains a mystery. Number 3. The Christmas Movie.
R.I.P.
On Christmas morning, 1980.
Nah, that's really crazy though, bro. Just imagine you're at work, just chilling, vibing. You're doing your job. Niggas are taking pictures of you, and then you just die out of nowhere, bro. Like, there's nothing you could do, bro. And I don't believe in heaven or hell, bro. I think when you die, you become like you start another life. You feel me? Like as a kid again, you do all that shit again. So like, unless heaven and hell is real, then I'm definitely going to hell. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm going to hell. I'm not gonna lie. But if it is real, bro, what do you just do, bro? You're just staring at your dead body, like just looking at the nigga that killed you, about to kill himself. You're just like, nice. You're about to kill me and then kill yourself. Nice. Like there's nothing you could do, bro. I know it's not funny, bro, but I'm really insensitive to this type of shit, mostly because I've had to go through death myself, and also when I was a little kid, I would go on websites like gore.com, shit like that. Also, when I was like 10, 11, I see a motherfucker get shot in front of me. So I'm really insensitive to it. I'm not scarred. I'm not traumatized. I'm just built like that. You feel me? Please don't dislike this video for me saying that.
Swanson of Oak Brook, Illinois, was the first to open his present. It was an 8mm camera, and he used it for the first time to record his family opening their presents, and he used it to record other family events throughout the day. On January 15, Swanson took the film to the local photography store to get it developed, and in turn they sent the film to a film processing lab just outside of Chicago. A week later, Swanson picked up the film and took it home. His family, which consisted of his wife and 3 children who ranged in age from 7 to 12, had decided to have a pizza party and watch the movie. The children had never seen themselves on film before, and they were excited. They were all seated in front of the projector, and as the movie rolled, the family immediately did not recognize the home in the video. Then the camera moved to a family of 4, a father, mother, and 2 teenage sons,
shit.
and they were all tied to chairs, blindfolded, and gagged. It shocked the Swansons, and Dwayne got up to turn off the projector. However, before he could, a man wearing a balaclava walked up behind the members of the family, took out a handgun, and shot the father in the back of the head.
Shit.
A hole appeared in his forehead, and blood poured out. He
Bro,
slumped
what
down.
year was this? I missed the year because I was saying shit, but bro. What the fuck? Bro, so basically the killer showed them what's about to happen. Then the nigga was like, alright, bro. Like, what is this bullshit? Let me turn it off. And then it happens to you. Nah, that's
and
crazy,
urinated
bro.
himself.
That's some movie
At that point,
shit.
Dwayne finally got to the projector, turned it off, but it was too late. His
Yeah.
children had seen too much, and they were screaming. The Swansons immediately called the police, and they took the film as evidence. They were able to match the video to a quadruple murder of the Jansen family that happened in Chicago about a week prior.
So it was real.
It's believed that it was committed by a biker gang because the family was related to someone who planned on testifying against the gang. The police tried to trace the owner of the film, but it's believed that one of the workers at the film processing laboratory developed the film off the books and got the murder film mixed up with the Swansons' family Christmas film.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the murder of the Jensens has never been solved.
Wait, nigga, how do you get that shit mixed up? That nigga's capping. Bro, if it's like film like this, like a reel, you're able to see the frames. You're able to see the still frames. So you're telling me you made the whole film and didn't look at a frame? My nigga.
Number 2. The disappearance.
This nigga just thought motherfuckers were just tying themselves up for a family event. Yeah, for a family gathering. Like, bro.
Of Eric Wallace.
Like, bro.
On Christmas morning, 1973, it was warm in the early morning hours in Gainesville, Florida.
1973.
6-year-old Jillian Wallace awoke to someone throwing pebbles at her window on the second floor of her house. She looked out and saw a man dressed as Santa Claus, holding a red sack outside of her window. He made a shushing motion by pressing his finger to his lips, and Jillian copied the man. Quietly enough not to wake anyone else, Santa told Jillian he slipped off the roof and he asked her to quietly come downstairs and let him into the house. Jillian did as she was asked, and when Santa was in the house, he asked her to show him to her brother's room, 4-year-old Michael Wallace. He said that he was just going to make sure he was asleep before leaving them lots of presents.
Damn.
He also told Jillian that she should go to sleep or he wouldn't leave anything. Jillian did as she was told and went to bed. She tried to listen for the reindeer on the roof, but she soon fell asleep. Jillian awoke the next morning to her mother screaming. Her brother was gone. The police were called and Jillian told them about how she let Santa into the house.
Retard.
They questioned her for hours, but all she could tell them was that it was a man dressed like Santa.
Yeah.
Jillian soon understood that the man she let into the house was not Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and that the man stole her brother. As the
Fucking
days
retard,
turned
bro.
into
You just
weeks,
let a nigga steal your brother. Bro, I mean, bro, that's the thing too, bro. They think Santa Claus is real and shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I was a kid and I seen a nigga dressed as Santa Claus walk into my house, I mean, I wouldn't think nothing of it. I would be like, oh shit, Santa Claus. But I'll be so loud where it will wake up my parents. Like, I'll be like, I mean my mom, not my parents, my mom. But I would just be like, oh shit, Santa Claus. Oh shit. Nigga would be like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shh. By the time niggas come up, my mom's already outside. Nigga has to run out. That's exactly how it would go down. But nah, bro, that shit's just, bro. That's just insane, bro. The parents probably blamed her for everything, bro. She's probably scarred, traumatized. She probably is depressed off of that shit. Cause she got, even though you're young, 10 years old, you still got your little brother kidnapped. You feel me? That shit could have all been avoided if you would have just not opened the door. You feel me? But it is a little kid, so you can't really fault them too much. But still though, my nigga. If I have kids, cause I don't want kids, my nigga. I don't want kids. I don't want a wife. I just want to be. You feel me? You know, bro. I want to live that young nigga life my whole life. You feel me? But to be honest, bro, this shit, it's like, bro, if I have a kid, bro, I'm teaching them niggas the correct ways. I'm telling him Santa Claus doesn't exist. Those motherfuckers don't exist. I'm gonna give him all the logic he needs so he could be like mad mature as a kid. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell him about the bad stuff in the world. I'm gonna tell him it's possible, but start teaching them that once they reach teenager, not when they're a kid. Because I feel like when they're a kid, that's too much on the brain. Like, that's just too much. But yeah.
which turned into months. Michael still hadn't been found, and Jillian was becoming more withdrawn, and she stopped talking completely. Her family was concerned, and she was taken to a psychiatrist. After a few sessions, the psychiatrist was incredibly concerned about the girl and thought that she needed around-the-clock help, at least for a little while. In December 1974, Michael still had not been found, and Jillian had spent 8 months on the children's ward at the hospital. On December 15, a local volunteer, Randy Boyden, came to visit the children in the hospital, and he was dressed as Santa Claus. Originally, the plan was to keep Jillian away from Boyden, but she seemed to be fascinated by him, so they slowly let her get closer and closer. Then Boyden turned and beamed a bright smile at her. "Hello there," he said to Jillian. "Would you like to sit on my lap?" Jillian nodded her head, and the doctors were astonished. They thought it was a breakthrough, so they...
Bro, if they tell me it's the dude that did it in the Santa Claus suit, I'm about to... I don't know, bro. That's just gonna be crazy.
Let the girl move closer. Jillian climbed onto Boyden's lap, and he said, "What do you want for Christmas?" Jillian said, "My brother." And there was an audible gasp from the staff. "Is he at home with Mommy and Daddy?" Boyden asked. "You took him," Jillian said. "I took him?" Boyden asked with a confused look on his face. Without warning, Jillian moved her face close to Boyden's and bit his nose. He screamed, and the staff ran towards them. Jillian latched on, and the harder Boyden screamed, the harder Jillian bit down. When they did finally pull her off, Jillian had bitten through the nose, and she spit out of her mouth.
Damn!
Boyden was writhing on the ground, screaming in agony.
How old was she? Damn, nigga bit through the whole shit. Damn. I mean, I know as humans you could do that to yourself. It's just that your brain makes you stop yourself from doing it. But damn, nigga, a whole nose?
Fortunately, the doctors were not able to reattach Boyden's nose, and he was permanently disfigured. Police looked into the possibility of Boyden as the one who kidnapped Michael Wallace, but they confirmed that he was in a different city at the time of the kidnapping.
Yeah.
The whereabouts of Michael Wallace and the identity of the man who kidnapped him have never been solved. To this day, Jillian is still in a psychiatric hospital. Number 1. The Hill Family Dinner. On Christmas afternoon, 1951, Joan Hill of Cleveland, Ohio, hosted her in-laws for Christmas dinner. When they arrived, they were surprised to see that Joan's husband, Jake, wasn't there. Joan said that Jake, who fixes furnaces, was called out to an emergency and he would be home shortly. Jake also said to eat without him if he wasn't home by 5. Jake's family, which consisted of his parents, his sister, brother, and their spouses, hung around sipping cocktails over the next hour. At 5, there was no sign of Jake, so they all sat down and ate the ham that Joan had baked. Everyone was in a good mood, and the ham tasted great, but it was a little unusual because it tasted sweet.
Yeah.
The family stuck around for a couple of hours after the dinner, but Jake didn't show up or call. They all decided it was best.
Don't tell me! Are they eating Jake? Bro, if that is the case, that would be crazy.
To go, and they would talk to Jake tomorrow. That is when Jake's dad, Gordon, realized that he had let Jake borrow a circular saw, and he needed it at home. So he went to the garage to get it. Joan tried to stop him, but Gordon wouldn't listen and opened the door. In the garage, Gordon saw what looked like a slaughtered animal, but then he realized it wasn't an animal. It was his son, Jake. Gordon was thrown out of his shock by the loud pop of a gunshot and the screaming of his wife. He ran to the kitchen and found Joan dead on the floor. She had shot herself in the head. Gordon got his family out of the house and then went to the neighbors where they phoned the police. Gordon also broke the news to his family that Jake was dead as well. The police investigation concluded.
Bro, just imagine how policing was back in the day. Bro, you couldn't call them, you couldn't do it, so it would, bro, if it takes 13 minutes nowadays, oh shit. Bro, what the fuck, bro? God damn, bro. Bro. My fault. That's my fault, bro. I kicked it by mistake. That's my fault. Now this shit giving me OCD again, bro. Alright, we chillin'. But bro, I forgot what I was gonna say.
That Jake had been killed earlier in the morning.
Yeah. Just imagine how, bro, if it takes 13 minutes or a while nowadays, imagine back in the day, bro, when there was no telephones. Should be crazy.
Shot once in the back of the head, and then he was mutilated. The most horrifying find was that the ham that Jake's family ate wasn't pork at all. It was Jake's buttocks. Subscribe for more.
I called it, bro. I just knew it, bro. It was number 1 for a reason. Niggas are eating Jake. Bro, that shit's crazy, bro. I know all of them niggas are traumatized, bro. That shit's crazy, bro. How does that even happen? How did they not notice? Crazy. But hey, bro, shout out to the person that requested this. That was a good video. Catch you on next one, bro. Stay safe.